you have to call names.
Yeah.
Name calling. Ain't nobody. We
war.
had to be direct. Forget indirect. We were done with indirect.
The Lady MCs, the Lady MCs, and we're called the best. We're called the best cause we can't be beat. Any situation we're known as sweet. Sweet change, yeah, we can't be beat. That's another bag that we're off the key with the disco.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mark C Productions, half hour of hip hop. Coming to you live and direct from the office. And I'm starting to get used to saying this with another legendary Pittsburgh rap group. The Lady MCs are here today in full effect. We have Disco Kid, Foxy D. We was hoping Sweet Rose would come, but she's still with us anyway. And we have several other Lady MCs who was once aboard, but we'll talk about them as the show goes on. Mariah, what's up? You ready for the show? Mm-hmm. Executive producer, camera technician, editing specialist. My daughter Mariah's in the building. I wrote a few things down. By the way, I just remember, I told you, remind me about Smash. Are you about to? Smash Money. These, if you watched the last episode, Smash Money gave me and Mariah each a shirt, a half hour hip hop shirt. It has all this on there, and then on the back has my name.
Oh wow.
The number. You see? Yeah, I see that.
I see.
No,
Number 5. Smash said number 5 was because I'm the 5th.
No, I'm the fifth.
I'm number 1. That's right. I keep saying number 5 because that was one of my baseball numbers back when I lived in Homewood.
What's your number, Mariah?
She's number 5. I'm number 1.
Okay.
Anyway, check this out. This group, this reminds me of my Vicious 3 episode because they were the other half. The Vicious 3, we all know, if you've seen that first episode, they came on in 1982. The Lady MCs came on in 84. And joined and became the Vicious 3 and the Lady MCs. But there's some things that a lot of people don't know about the Lady MCs if you weren't in the inner circle. And I'm just going to read this, and you tell me if this is similar to what it was. The Lady MCs conveniently alternated with each other. It was never planned. It always just worked out that way. There were several Lady MCs in the group. They literally interacted all the way up to the last member and never missed a beat. Just like the Vicious 3, the Lady MCs were a brand. That sound right?
Correct.
Sounds right.
Sounds right.
Sounds right? All right. We're going to start things out with a pop quiz.
Oh wow. We just got finished telling you we 50, 51.
I know. They kept saying our age. And by the way, they was bragging about their AARP card and all that stuff. And I said, they were like, I know you got one. I was like, well, they sent me the info. I never filled it out. But I just told them that, okay, Disco got one and Foxy. I'm like, and I said, KRS-One even has one. And I'm like, okay, I got to get me an AARP card. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one. We have the AARP club. All right?
That's our
okay.
club.
So are you ready for the pop quiz?
Oh man.
As ready as I'm going to be, just like school.
All right, here we go. How many Lady MCs were there total?
Oh wow, hold it.
5.
5, okay.
No.
Disco Kid says 5.
I say 7.
Foxy D says 7.
I say 7.
Can you name your 7, name your 5, what?
Alright. I'm gonna name, I think I got more than 7 now, but I named them.
Okay, she might get this.
I can't.
Alright, I can name them. It's Sweet Rose. Alright, that's my mind going that quick.
Why don't you start with the originals who...
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So Sweet Rose.
The original from the picture. The promo picture.
Special K.
There you go.
Tammy.
That's Cool T.
Cool T. Me. Then it was Vonnie McCree. It was Vonnie McCree. Then Sweet Rose. Then there was somebody who was like in it real quick and gone.
Yeah, I got her name. You
And
didn't mention this one.
No, because I'm talking. They were
Trying
in
to
one.
go
I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm trying to get to.
She's on number what now?
6.
6?
Yeah, I might be wrong. Maybe it was 8 or 9. I could be wrong. I know that I'm trying to get to when it was disco because.
You're trying to go chronologically.
Right, but I can't because.
Because you got an AARP card. That's why you can't.
Man, listen.
According to you.
I know that there was nobody. There was.
That was a joke.
Man, bad. I missed it, but whatever it is.
That was a joke.
I think I can't. I don't know who was between me and like right in the.
You're right. You're right on the key. You're right there. You're right there. Honestly.
Well, who was it? I don't want to say.
I want to hear disco.
I don't. I'm lost.
Okay. So here we go. Here are the Lady MCs. There was a total of 9 from day one of the auditions. Okay, now I'm gonna explain that in a second. Here's your Lady MCs total: Foxy D, Special K, Vonnie V, Cool T, Sweet Rose, Disco Kid, Miss Love, Lady Ree, and Crystal from Lincoln Avenue. I did not know her rap name. She made it for like a weekend practice boot camp and was considered Lady MC, but didn't last. But she was officially, she did say had the bragging rights at Arsenal to say she was a Lady MC.
Who's these other people?
Okay, Lady Ree was.
I thought it stopped at me and Disco. Wasn't it me and her the last
I was
two?
last.
The last 2, believe it or not, Disco was next to the last.
Who was the other
You
person?
put somebody else with my girl while I was gone.
Let me make sure I get this right. Hold on.
I don't know.
I was
Oh, no. Okay, matter of fact, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to cut through all the chase because I have something else. It's called the Lady MC Combos. All the Lady MCs combo together throughout the years as up to all the way up to, you'll see what I mean. The original Lady MCs, Vonnie V, Special K, and Foxy D. Cool T was the backup. That was Tammy Kelly. She was the backup.
Right.
In case somebody couldn't make it, we had a backup. A lot of groups don't do backups. We started the backups back in the day.
See, this is what I'm saying.
And then the second phase was Foxy D, Special K, Cool T. And at that time, the Lady MCs lost their best MC, which was at that time Vonnie V, most popular. And at that time, she was the most confident.
Right,
if you remember.
Right. Vonnie McCree's on my page.
Okay, and then it became Foxy D and just Cool T. The backup was just you in the backup.
Right, when?
But she was also with you in Special
You're
K.
on my page.
The actual promo picture, the Vicious 3 and the Lady MC promo picture has you, Special K, and Cool T.
Right.
Okay, and then after Foxy D and Cool T, it was Foxy D and Lady Ree. Until I did my research and listened to some of the old tapes, I didn't realize Lady Ree was before Sweet Rose. So Sweet Rose was next after Lady Ree. And then you have Disco Kid, and then Sweet Rose again, and then MC Love, and then Foxy D became solo. Late 87, early 88. Miss Love was chubby.
Oh, my girl, Janine Brown just got on my page.
She just said, who's Miss Love?
No. Vonnie V, Vonnie McCree, Ride or Die chick, that's my girl. You know Vonnie?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Sweet Rose, Disco, and Vonnie.
Yeah, but see,
those are the 3, like...
Yeah, and yeah, I agree because the signature MCs for the Lady MCs actually was, the staple was at first, once they became 2 MCs, because we was trying to do the 3 MCs for a while, once they became 2 MCs, it was you and Rosie, and then
Rose.
Disco came in, and then it was you and Disco, but then y'all would go back and forth, and then Rosie like stepped back a while, and then it was you and Disco.
That's right.
And y'all all did some tremendous things together.
Right, Sweet Rose.
Yeah,
Disco.
all of y'all. And
Sweet Rose.
And then you later became Foxy D. Later became a solo artist. We'll get into all that. Okay, so do you remember? Where is it at here?
Man, I feel real slow.
Don't worry about it. I call it the Lady MCs. When do you remember the first day coming to the auditions? And do you remember you were going to Arsenal?
Right.
Who came to you? Approached you?
Bo.
DJ Bo approached.
On the school
Foxy.
bus.
And what happened? What did he say?
You want to be in the group?
Because Bo and like
auditions.
The Vicious 3 had already had 3. They were the Vicious 3 since 82 and 84. They decided to add some female MCs. So they picked you on the bus.
On the bus.
And then
I was popular on the bus though, and I was upperclassman, and Bo was trying to fit in.
Yeah, oh wow.
He was like, we got this group, and you might be good for the group. And I was like, what y'all do? Because I was always getting smart, you know, kind of bossy.
Wow, that's an understatement.
Bossy on the bus.
That's an understatement.
Bossy on the bus.
Okay, so do you remember the first day of practice?
No.
Okay.
Killing me.
Wow. Okay, so Foxy D, the first day of practice, where's it at?
Just to be fair to me, I was 14, so I'm 50.
She keeps saying that.
Like, don't be off
Stressing
that.
age.
Do you remember the first day of
Yeah.
practice like it was, you know what I mean?
Last week.
I was 14.
No, I
I
understand.
was 4. No, I wasn't even 14. Because how old are you in grade school? Like,
Okay, so it was like a boot camp. The first day of practice was so many people up there.
Right now?
Foxy D had the most energy.
Of course.
Overwhelming, too much energy. It was all these people. Now I named 9 MCs. Now Disco wasn't at this audition because Disco was a solo artist before we even like ended up getting together and all that.
The kid.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into that too. And so I remember Foxy D being in the room. We were in Bo's room, and it was all these people. And the Vicious 3 was in there. Me, your brother Walt was in
Right,
there.
'cause
What was
I
his
couldn't-
nickname?
I don't know where without Walt.
Walt's nickname was the Kick Out Dude.
Oh my God.
Because what was the Kick Out Dude's job?
I mean, I would assume kick them out.
Kick out people who wasn't supposed to be there. So they would tell people about the auditions. There was all these people coming up. People who wasn't even auditions was all in the room. Walt had to kick them all out. So anyway, Foxy had all this energy. And I remember they were playing Rock Box, and she was doing the Boy George.
Yeah,
Standing up notches like all hard and like doing all this with the Boy George.
I was known to be a dancer now.
She was
Don't
a
blame
dancer.
me.
So she's doing the Boy George. So I'm like, wow, she got a lot of energy in my mind. So I'm like trying to like break down who's the best and who's doing well, who can speak the best
I
and
was
who can
doing
rap.
the Boy George,
Yeah, you were doing the Boy George.
but I could do. Don't play me.
And okay, so Cool T, she was like, Cool T was like the most quiet one. Remember, she was
Yeah.
scared to speak up, but she was always dedicated, came to rehearsals.
Bought the candy.
She was the backup, bought the candy. And that's how she was able to replace when Kathy left, and Vonnie left, and then so on and so
Okay.
forth. Do you remember like how you were when you first came about?
Yeah,
How?
pretty much like I want to be in the group, talkative as I am now. I really didn't know what was going on. It just seemed like it was happening, so I wanted to do it.
Yeah, and
Bo sold it like we about to go on stage, we about to lead the country. Like he had me on. I'm part of that.
right.
He
And-
was like, we practice, you gotta come and be on time. And I'm like, this little underclassmen's got this little thing. And it was the talent shows was coming up.
Arsenal's talent show was coming up.
So I was like, all right, I kind of like some of the guys that do the waving and all that. I was like, I'm gonna be in this. Cause I got the flyer with our name on it.
Right, you still have that.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do. I remember you sent it to me a while back.
I do. I have it. Yep.
Hopefully we can get that post-production. Okay, so we're going to get the Disco Kid, but Disco was already an established solo artist.
Man.
And she comes along in a little bit, but I just wanted y'all to know, like, she was the only MC out of all the Lady
It
MCs
was already
who was already established and came in and blended with the Lady MCs perfectly.
seamless.
Perfectly seamless, yes. So I got a little surprised. I wasn't going to play this at first.
What?
And
What you talking about? This good. Who was you on?
this was, and this could be a surprise, like for the Vicious 3, because they never heard this. They
How you got all this unedited stuff from? What's going on?
My mom's name is Miss Jerry.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's probably has a lot to do with it.
Go on in.
Okay, all right.
I ain't
All
questioning,
right.
I ain't questioning that.
Not at all.
Thought that was my
Yes.
pass. All right. So here, I have the Vicious 3 and the Lady MCs, the first song they ever did as a group.
Huh?
Now, this is after some of the members were gone. We don't have the
when I
original
first got
members.
Really?
Yeah, actually, we don't have the original members on there. This is Foxy D and Lady Ree. And this was DJ Bo, which was Master J back
I
then.
don't know, what
Super
does
Sweet,
Lady
which
Ree
was
even
G.
look like?
Well, he was Super Sweet, and DJ Lightning was Master C. And this was how they opened up their show.
Man.
And if you guys saw the first episode with the Vicious 3, I admit it. I came out and said, yes, back then I wrote some biting lyrics. They were new. When they came to me and said they wanted to be in the show, this was in 82, I wrote some biting stuff, and somebody called us out on that show one day at Wilson's. I'm not going to say the person's name, but anyway, that's what made me realize, well, this group's
Was it
going to
you
be...
this time?
No. This group was that good. If they're that good and people see them like that, I got to not write, because that was like easy to just write other people's stuff, but I knew I could write myself. So this song is Bite City. And you'll notice those hip hop heads out there, some old school verses, that's in there, and there's some of our own original stuff. This is the Vicious 3 and the Lady
It
MCs.
happened. It's the beginning.
You knew that.
I did
If
not
you would have
know
watched the
that.
first episode, you'd have heard me say, I was biting my ride. Didn't I say that?
That's real.
Actually, y'all started out as the Vicious 4. Because Tori T, your cousin, it was Tori T.
That's true.
And crazy thing was, y'all came to me and was like, we got a rap group. There's a talent show at the Y coming up, Garfield Y.
Right.
So I was like, all right. We wrote out some routine. Actually, we was biting back. I was biting. I'm responsible for writing and biting songs. Back then, I was taking the credit.
Hey, honest man.
I was biting. When nobody knew the song. Well, we
Not
were,
yet.
Except for a few.
Except for a few. That's when we stopped biting after they found out.
I wasn't on the first episode. I was shutting
But-
it off, turning it on, shutting it off.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Because
that
I
means,
wasn't there.
that means she didn't watch
I did
your
watch it.
brothers, the Vicious 3. You didn't
I
watch
watched them. Don't play me.
So you-
I just was like, why ain't I here?
Oh.
Shut up.
Yes.
Say, shut
Okay.
up.
The reason why you're not there, you weren't there then, is because you're here now, and you need to have your own
Kurt
feature.
always got a story.
Makes
for it.
I
sense.
agree with that.
Miss Jerry's my mom.
That's right.
So,
hear
all
I
right.
ain't
So
got
we're going to
nothing
go. The Vicious 3 and the Lady MCs' first song that they did as a group, and this was the one that kind of took them over the top. We also got called on about biting. All right. You ready?
Who called you
And it
out?
starts. The beginning's kind of low, but as the lady, when the next part changes, the transition, you'll know it gets a little higher. Who called me out? I can't say that person's name because I don't want to give them free advertisement.
Oh.
Off the record, I will tell you.
You don't like him or something?
This is recorded in the living room on Colombo Street, 5103 Colombo Street, 1984. This is Steve started out. Remember this? The show.
It's getting ready to rock the whole town. Everybody is in the bigger gonna rock. Everybody till you feel the heat. We're getting ready to
How they'll break the show. Lady MCs wasn't on stage yet.
put your hands together and start to clap. Before we get started with the show, yeah, for one thing, we want y'all to know we got the speed up, rocking with the greatest MC, and it's about the name of the Lady MCs. And you just don't stop that body rock.
Say Lady MCs.
Lady MCs. Lady MCs.
Crash through my beat.
Rock the house. Rock the house. Don't believe
There's some white guy y'all come captain.
the ball button, just keep on rocking.
I remember him.
Okay, now remember this one? Lady D.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget it? Oh, my God.
Party people out there, we got something new for all
Here comes.
black girls.
Hey, all you fellas here.
Check it out. Everybody in the USA. Well, I'm this way, make it hit the beat with all the black girls yelling. I'm glad to see, I'm all the time. They can pretty days with the village. I'm with the vicious face.
When I MC, we're gonna rock salvages. When it's to the MCs coming to your town, 40 people in the place, just get on down. Now I'm Lady rocking every day, cause I rock the
Remember
mic.
Lady Ree? That's her.
And I'm Foxy D, rapping right on time. And when I get on the mic, I'll blow you, man. And when I Lady MC, rapping just for you. Tell me what you do, what you gonna do.
We're gonna keep on rocking. Well, I think the rounds are all the same. They all get stick and they play their game. But listen, I got something for you. And this is what Jam Masters did.
Rock it.
Don't stop it, because the party has begun. So come on,
I feel like I'm in practice.
because girls, these girls I can enjoy.
That sounds abusive.
With a nice clear ride, some girls that's who adore. And we race the people.
Now, Cherie sound like Shantae. Cherie, I sound like Shantae. I'll say Shantae.
Like the scene to get on the go. And rap to the river man stereo. And I'm at the scene. I'm in the real time.
She comes up, she sounds like Shantae. That's why I like
I
her.
seen the freak in the middle of the club. Legs like an elephant, feet like a rock. She waved at me out the corner of her eye. The middle rest of her face, me stuck. Cause I'm a smooth the top, the enemy might stop. I'm an image of the man called J.D. Swap.
With freshness, sunshine, got the two. Can you hear me rap a better, come on, so do you take 3, 6, 9, so monkey on the line, on the line. The monkey got, and I'm Foxy D. Go up to your height. And I'm about to run into the early light. So get out to see. You shoot the beat, so Foxy D. Can't rock. And when the lady else see the word on the case. We don't put it in the shit for in the place. We like more to see on the microphone. Other colors in the face, one leave us alone.
But what I'm at to do, 5, 1, 7, ride, that to the girl, the thing that lie. Wait, nobody got the way you want to go.
Bonus back for 7 back then.
First in the middle, wait, you say, red to the three, in the air, that's why I got me, I'm living the world. And I'm to the state, and I'm back to the state, but I'm rocking all the time. cool as can be, cause I'm in the show. I'm better than Scott when I rock to the rhythm on the dice. I made it, do that, this hair. I put iron sand into the wheelchair like a diamond ring, a diamond state, and then I rock the mic without hesitation. Beat bell to my heart. Ha ha! We gon' never part.
Wow.
Master C, yes, that's me. Hold on, black girls, no, I'm
Yes.
Cause I got practice and I got degrees. You got degrees on my masterpiece. And I got a guitar, that's got it all. So all the black girls ask me to go off.
That's how y'all end the show.
Well, it's time to go. It's the end of the show. But before we go, we want y'all to know. Mr. J, rock out. Super Squid, rock out. MC, rock out. This is 3, rock the house.
Lady Green,
Rock out.
Foxy G,
Rock out.
Lady MCs, rock out. Everybody rock the house.
Everybody rock the house. Everybody rock the house.
So what do you remember about that song? You said it was torture.
Torture, man. Listen, practice. I remember y'all gotta stand up.
Practice was like
What?
torture to her.
It was what?
Practice was
I
like
started
what?
having flashbacks. The room.
Can you explain the practice to everybody? Because Bonham talked about it, but they didn't go into detail. Like they did a little bit, but
Practice.
not as much. You
Listen, practice made perfect, and it was something we was coming up to do just to have, little activity.
know, right?
It was no longer intramurals when you entered that room. It was serious. Practice was practice.
Was no longer intramurals.
It was no longer intramurals. We was in there. Doors closed, windows closed.
And y'all
lights
just
on.
and well, the heat wasn't on. It was just hot.
No, you turned it up.
I didn't-
You went in
The
there.
heat was not turned on. The heat was
He
not
turned on. We
The heat
was
not
abused.
turned on.
There's children youth services now for the type of grueling punishment we got when we didn't say
So-
the rhymes right.
Okay, we're right in.
It was serious. That's why I know we could have been what you see today in the industry, which is very successful, famous rappers, because we did practice with serious spirit. And you were a phenomenal manager because you weren't just playing the role. You were serious about your role.
Oh, no doubt. If I'm in, I'm in.
And we get lectured. I mean, don't play around. Y'all, okay, y'all want to play around? All right, practice is a whole nother hour. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all verse. Because if you was in New York right now, we had to get lectured about if we was on stage and the people was in the audience looking at you, y'all can't be slouching. Y'all got to have y'all voice up and y'all got to be all one. I mean, I don't even think New Edition is as good as we were. We would have, all we needed was the doorway.
Yeah.
I mean, practice was real. I mean.
But then the break came, the jingle.
Oh, my slide job, Ross, that's in my head, man.
Yeah. Now the jingle kind of opened the doors for y'all because I
Whammo.
exposed y'all to Whammo. And my brother, like I said on the first episode, he was like, I'm having a slide jock jingle contest.
Yeah, we was
And it was a thought, but like I acted on the thought before he even did. So I like got the first word, we did the jingle, boom, we recorded that, the radio station, everything, and we jumped out on board, and then he played it, and then people started sending their cassettes to Whammo.
Yep.
That's how the T-Force came in, phase 3 and all that. We're gonna go into the first jingle.
Slide jock, Ross.
The very first jingle at Whammo. We recorded at Whammo, remember that?
Of
And
course.
all the people crowded in that booth.
Oh, well, of course.
Okay, this is the Vicious 3 and the Lady MCs slide jock, the first slide jock
Slide
jingle
jock
to air
rocks.
on the radio, first in 1984.
On the radio and TV, something.
She's trying to figure it out. She's getting close. We're just gonna play it.
Man, I'm at practice,
You're at practice.
feeling like it.
Well, practice though. You told me that helped out later on, and like
It did.
I don't want to get into that because I don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
We got to go to discos coming up in a sec. So the original first slide jock jingle.
Party people, listen to this. If you wanna hear me, touch your campuses. Turn your radio down to F106. It don't take very long to get in the mix. A web slide job route you shouldn't miss. Cause he's the best DJ in Victor PA. He can touch, scratch the beat cause he's here to stay. Up high.
Slide jock,
It was you.
he'll make your body move. Slide jock,
I remember.
he'll put you in a groove. Slide jock,
You were rapping already back
he'll
then.
make your body rock. Slide jock, He'll make you dance non-stop.
Check my fast out when he's in the mix. Oh, when he's underground.
Slide,
Oh, when he's winding down.
jump.
And when I listen to the street,
And with the Lady MCs,
and we like to dance, and we like to rock. Because we listen to the music of
slide, jump.
Well, let's be ready to rock. If you're in the mix, turn you down to help out the six.
Slide,
Wow.
jump.
Crazy.
He'll put you in a groove. Slide, jump.
Wow.
He'll make your body rock.
That helps you bring it back. I'm sorry.
Jump.
It's-
He'll make you dance
In the
non-stop.
mix with Sly John.
Yeah, my man used to turn it up like, turn on the jingle. Yeah, I was famous. Instead of
Yeah, I remember
Facebook
that.
famous, we was radio famous.
Yeah.
Radio famous. You remember that?
Yeah.
And this is before disco was a Lady MC. She remembers that. Disco,
Wow.
the Vicious 3 and Lady MCs they like set their tone up
Yeah,
there.
we was in business for
They set the
a
tone. Now, y'all had other jingles in between, but like I said on the Vicious 3 episode, my favorite jingle was the Christmas jingle.
Man, bye.
That's when the Lady MCs got to do their own solo.
Yeah, I
Peace.
hear and say, why was we always the groupies here, right here? You know, I could hear this. We was just like,
behind.
John.
Okay, that was before y'all were ready to come out like and do your own
Yeah,
thing.
after our
Because you gotta remember, we're putting this on the radio, so you gotta be sharp, on point, and y'all were ready after y'all got the feel of it at first.
You think?
So we're going.
We had to get our 1,000 hours in.
Do you remember when we recorded the Christmas jingle at? I bet you don't know.
No, of course not. I'm 50.
She keeps using that 50 stuff. The Garfield why?
No.
Rich McCorby uses his equipment. And Kelly Coleman, there's a lot of people up there.
Hey, let's go. You got this little.
There was a lot of people up there
I mean,
at the
that's who
Y.
ran the Y.
Oh.
Ran the
Right,
Y.
thank you.
I mean, but he didn't have a recording studio up
Now
there.
he had his equipment, he was a DJ, remember?
Oh, okay, but no.
Yeah. Wow. So, this is three, remember? Okay. All right, well, I'm sorry you don't remember, but maybe when you hear it, it may bring
I know
back.
that. No, I know the jingle, but I don't know where you said.
You remember how the jingle started out?
No.
All right, well, we'll let you hear it.
You don't know nothing.
Here it goes.